start reaching out to coaches, like just start the recruiting process and like you like never know like what's going to happen.
What's up, squad? Welcome back to the Permian Basin Playbook. I'm your host, KBALL, joined by BREN, both proud members of the 33 Lead Foundation. You're in for episode 40 of the Permian Basin Playbook tonight, where we bring you real conversations with athletes who've lived it and are still chasing it. Today's episode is all about the journey to the next level, what it really takes, what nobody tells you, and how to navigate it the right way.
Yeah, and we've got a great lineup tonight. I'm really, really excited. We have three collegiate athletes who are doing it at a high level, and they have great stories to share. Different paths, different schools, but all grinding at the next level.
Man, I've been pumped up all week. So let's get to our starting lineup. Bren, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. First up, Aizlyn Dewberry, Dallas Baptist University volleyball. Originally from Wink, Texas. All freshman team in the Lone Star Conference and an absolute force on the court. Next, Mo Austin, Eastern New Mexico University. All freshman team, second team all conference, academic player of the year, all tournament team, and a top 5 in the nation in steals. A cold left-handed guard out of Pueblo, Colorado. And last, Jordan Balderaz, University of Texas at Dallas, ASC all freshman team, a conference champion, 3-year letterman out of Lytle, Texas, a dog on both ends of the court. Welcome aboard, y'all. Welcome to the Permian Basin Playbook.
We appreciate all three of y'all being here. Like I said, we're super excited. Let's get into it, guys.
Y'all ready?
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Let's scared? You're not scared, right?
Don't
I've
be
seen
scared.
y'all on the court.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
One thing that I really have been excited about this all week, but all three of y'all bring such an energy to the court. Mo, watching you play. First off, if you're we want you, I would want you on my team, but when you're on the other side of that, you're a problem, dude. You're a problem. Jordan, I've watched you grow up. Obviously, you're a nephew, but if I was just a coach watching you play, I'd be like, man, that dude plays hard. He plays tough. And then Aizlyn, we have watched you through your high school and then into college volleyball. You're a great teammate and you're so athletic, man, and you're funny too. You crack us up all the time. But all right, let's get into this. We've got some journey to college questions. Y'all ready?
Oh, yes,
All right,
sir.
Aislinn, we're gonna let you go first.
Ladies
All right,
first.
yeah, we got you. You're gonna kick it off for us tonight. So, coming from a small town like Wink, what were some things you had to figure out early to compete at the collegiate level, especially in the Lone Star?
Yeah. I would definitely say like playing club helped because you got to see like just a lot of different like players and um got to play at a higher level than you do in high school. So I think that helped, but ultimately like I was like terrified when I came in. Like I was like, "Ooh, like I'm an underdog. I don't really know what I'm doing, but like I do."
Yeah.
And but honestly like they just made it so easy and like just the comfort from them and like them being like you're here for a reason and like they've watched you and everything like through club and everything, so it's just like knowing that and then them supporting me through it is like kind of, and my teammates like once you go in like it's like instant family, like you can lean on them. So I would definitely say the teammates and just the culture itself.
The
Nice. That's
fact that you
awesome.
think you're an underdog, you're not, babe.
Yeah,
You're
I
a
just
force to be
watched
reckoned
their
with.
video of your senior year. Was it the 4x4 that you guys ended up
Oh
getting third in?
yeah. Mhm.
So I was inspired, man. I was like getting tears in my eyes watching y'all run that.
Thank
But
you.
all right, Bryn, your turn.
Mo, you're up. You ready?
Yeah.
Mo
You've
money,
had
baby.
Oh,
you've
money.
had a ton of success early, but what were some struggles or adjustments you had to make your freshman year?
Coming in, I actually broke my thumb
Hmm.
like July. So I was in a hard cast till October, and we was exhibition game against Arizona like October last week of October. I came back. I was in a brace, so that was something I had to get over. And it was a new coaching staff. When I came in my freshman year, we had three new coaches, and it was a brand new team. We only had two returners from the last season, so it was just trying to figure out everybody, trying to figure out where I could make the most impact on this team. And me being a left hand, I broke my left hand. That really helped my right hand get better. So it was just mainly that was my biggest overcome. And the school was my dad helped me through that school, my mom helped me through that school. So that really wasn't the problem. It was just figuring out new teammates, new environment, and just getting used to that.
Yeah. Almost a
A lot of
blessing in disguise to force you to
yeah.
use the right hand a little bit
Absolutely.
more. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Well, you're pretty lethal with the left hand, that's for sure. All right, Jordan, you're up. You've been a part of UTD program for 3 years now. What did it take to earn your role in your college career and to continue earning your role?
Yeah, I would say the biggest thing, especially at this level, like everyone's talented. Everyone can hoop, everyone knows how to shoot, everyone can do everything. So I feel like the biggest thing is just consistency. You got to consistently be good at something. And what our coach always tells us is, especially the freshmen coming in, people that are, aspiring to come to the next level, is be good at one thing. Be like excel at one thing. Whether that's rebounding, excel at it. Whether that's defending, excel at it. And the reason why I've been able to just consistently be on the court is that I'm really great at rebounding and I'm really great at defending and playing hard. So it's not really a big grand scheme of things. It's more of just what does your team need and how hard are you willing to bring it to your team and just be consistent every day.
Yeah. And you won't be allowed home if you don't play hard.
Yeah, that's that's
You'll be disowned.
be on
Very
that bench
simple.
you get on that bench real quick and you'll
That's
hear it the
it.
whole way home.
That's
Yep.
it.
No Christmas presents for you.
Oh, really? Yeah.
All right, Bryn, you're up.
Aizlyn, what's something about college volleyball that surprised you once you got there, whether it was speed, physicality, or just the mental side?
Yeah, I would say probably not so much like volleyball, probably like the weight room. Um yeah, especially this spring I feel like I've had to learn like gaining weight is like good because it's like muscle. It's not like unhealthy weight. And so like we just get in there and we like grind so hard. And like I knew like coming in like we're gonna have to work hard. Like obviously like we're at an elite level. But just like kind of like going through that and like being okay with it and like learning to like love it, you know?
Yeah. Getting used to being
Yeah.
uncomfortable and just loving
Yeah.
it. You probably look at these weights when they're putting it on the bar like,
I'm like,
oh, hold on,
oh
bro.
girl,
Like,
this ain't for me.
Yeah. This ain't powerlifting.
I know.
All right, Mo. Man, obviously we talked about you being an elite player, and then we mentioned earlier that you're handling your business in the classroom at, on the academic side. What does your daily discipline look like, whether it be in the fall semester or the spring semester? Like what is it like for you to consistently be disciplined?
I gotta give credit to my people back home. They raised me right. They raised me your student athlete first. So I like to get my work done all in the morning. Even though we got workouts in the morning, right after the workout, I don't care if I smell bad, I smell whatever. I'm gonna get my work done. Going straight to the library. And after that, the day becomes kind of simple. You got practice, and then you got workouts after that. So it was just like what Jordan said, staying consistent. You just stay consistent. You find a schedule in college. And then once you find that schedule, you stay consistent with it. And every day you just try to be 1-0. That's our coach's big thing is just be 1-0 every day. So we
Yeah.
just try to not worry about the next day, not worry about a week ahead, just worry about today. Try to win the day. And I think that was a big help to me staying consistent on and off the court, and especially in the classroom.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. Continue with that path, dude. It's gonna pay off for you in life for sure, man. You guys are miles ahead. It's
Keith, every
awesome.
time we have the young adults or the kids on, I feel so inferior because my discipline is nowhere near these kids.
Right.
I
Like
love
you
it,
guys are
man.
so impressive.
And the younger kids need to know. They need to know that they're not playing around. This is what it really takes. So
I think we were lucky if you even took a pencil to class
I
this
was
year,
lucky if I
right?
had a highlighter. You're up,
Jordan,
Boosa. Yep.
Jordan, Jordan. You ready?
So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
What's been one of the toughest moments that you faced in college so far, and how did you respond?
The toughest was for sure my freshman year. Just like the first open runs and the first couple practices and even the scrimmages, like I struggled.
Hmm.
That transition is hard. The pace is hard, and you're no longer just hooping, or you're not just getting buckets anymore. Like you're in a system now. Like
Right.
you gotta how your coach wants you to play, how your coach wants the team to operate. You got to fit in there, or you're not gonna play. And that was the biggest thing, was just adjusting, um, realizing that this is a business at the end of the day, and he'll sit you real quick if you can't do something that he wants, and just adjusting to that, realizing that I still love this game. The game's fun. Trying to have fun is probably the biggest thing, but at the end of the day, you got to be able to adjust to what he wants, adjust to what your coach wants, and that adjustment for sure was most difficult to me.
Yeah.
Another challenge that I really did have was, the balance. My first year, especially at UT Dallas, they call us the MIT of the South, and they're not joking. And anywhere in college, like it's hard. The classes are hard. The scheduling is hard. But kind of like what Mo said earlier, you got to build that schedule. You got to find what works for you, and then just keep grinding and keep going day after day. Just trying to get better every day. So those two was for sure the biggest challenge. And I'm still struggling with that to this day, but it gets easier, like anything, it gets easier with time.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you
Did you
made
guys
your
all kind of go through something your freshman year of like, am I good enough to do this?
right.
Did y'all feel that ever?
For
Definitely.
sure.
Mo's like,
for sure, every
A little
practice,
bit.
every practice, man.
Jordan, I was gonna tell you, you made your freshman year look easy. I mean, I know that you were working hard, and I think out of all the years that we followed you, your freshman year was probably one of my favorite seasons to.
Yeah. My freshman year was fun, and the reason why though, and it's because we were Division 3, and the transfer portal wasn't as big. So
Right.
like I had four returners coming back, and I just had to find a spot in those four roles that where they needed help at, and that was energy and playing hard. So my freshman year was fun because I didn't really have any like responsibilities. I didn't have to score. I didn't have to do anything. All I had to do was just play as hard as I can, and that that can speak to a lot of kids too. That you don't have to score. You don't have to be the highlight guy. If you're going and giving 110%, doing the little things, doing the hard work. We call it dog work.
Dog
Just
minutes.
go out there, be a dog. You're gonna find a role, and you're gonna play minutes.
Yeah. All right, Aislinn, we're back
Love
to you.
Okay, hit me.
And Jordan's
it.
talking about younger athletes right now. So, for young athletes and parents of those young athletes, one thing you wish you would have done different or something you would advise during like recruiting or preparation for recruiting while they're in high school?
Yeah. I'm actually so glad you talked about this because I was terrible with the whole recruiting process. I like did not do it how I should have. Um and to kind of like talk you through that, they tell us in club like junior year, I mean even sophomore maybe, but like especially junior year, like you should like first of all you should be in club because that's where you're like going to get seen the most.
Yeah.
But especially like start reaching out to coaches, like just start the recruiting process and like you like never know like what's gonna happen. And that's something that I like personally didn't do very well, which was so fortunate that coaches saw me. But I would say like start as early as you can because that's where you're gonna get noticed and seen. And the more you reach out to them, the more you're on their radar.
Yeah, so definitely start relationships earlier than,
Yes.
yeah, because whenever Jordan was going through it, our thought process was we need to have tape by the time we're 15, and we need to have a true breakout year by the time we were 16, and have some relationships built. And even at that, I still felt like we were a little bit behind, you know. Now that we advise some of these baseball and softball kids, I start telling them to go to at least go to prospect camps by the time they're 13 or 14. So that way they know like, oh yeah, this kid's been at the DBU basketball camp every single summer since he was a sophomore or in the eighth grade or something. It's tough, man. And that's good.
Yeah.
That's great insight. And thank you for putting that out there for us.
But can I speak on
Right.
that too? Can I speak
Yeah.
on that?
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh,
Venmo me $5 and I'll let you speak.
I came from, Lytle, Texas, a small town, especially there's a lot of smaller towns in that Permian Basin area, small schools, you're not
Yeah.
going to get a lot of exposure. You're not going to get a lot of recruitment out there, little to none. And the way that I was able to was, finding a good AAU team, a good summer team, a good select team, and not just like the team that is closest to home or nothing like that. Like, if you want to drive an hour and you want it that bad, then you're going to do it. You need to
Yeah.
find like a good AAU team that'll go to these big tournaments where colleges will be at, and that's really the key way how I was able to get exposure. And Twitter too, X, that's the big thing. Make sure
Yeah.
you got an X account. Make sure you're always posting film, following coaches, even if they don't follow you back. DMing film. That's how I was able to
Yeah.
get some interesting.
Mo, you agree with that too, man?
Yeah, absolutely. Getting exposed and networking, that was the biggest thing I did. I just networked. I never burned a bridge. Whether you was D3, NAIA, JUCO, I didn't care. I was going to talk to you because they coaches talk. All
Yeah.
coaches talk, and they network. And as long as you build a relationship, most of these coaches just want to see how you are as a person,
Yep.
not necessarily as a basketball player. So if you can network, be nice, never be rude, never burn a bridge, it'll go a long way. I know my coach. I talked to him about UCCS. I didn't want to go to UCCS, but now it's still respectful. And then he ended up next year going here, and that's why I came here. And so you never know where the coach is going to end up. You never know where anyone's going to go. You never know what that person you being nice to is going to end up doing in their
Yeah.
life. So just networking. That's what I did.
Yeah, for sure, man. One thing we tell a lot of our younger kids is like, for one, have a high GPA in high school because the coach is going to ask, how are their grades? And if they're bad, they're not going to want you because that shows a lot of character flaws that you might bring to their program. And then definitely continue to build that relationship on a personal standpoint. And they want to have a good person brought into their program. They don't want to deal with a knucklehead. There's 1,000 talented knuckleheads, but there's only a few like really good on both ends of the spectrum. So I can talk all day on that deal, man. Who's up? Is it you, Bryn?
It is. Since we're kind of giving some advice to these high school kids, Mo, for high school guards trying to play at the next level, it's those who make it versus those who don't.
I'm sorry, you went out a little bit. I did not hear that question.
I said for high school guards trying to play at the next level, what separates guys who make it versus those who don't?
Oh, that was a great question. Mentally over physically, obviously, I'm not the tallest dude, but just having the right mental, we like to say never say you can't. And so that was my mentality going in and just train and really just hone in and help each other out. Me and my dad went to the gym every day and we worked on just the little things. The little things can improve the big things. And you never get a big head. Always find your seven. That's what we like to say. Find your seven. Never get too high, never get too low. And always just stay consistent. You're gonna have days
Preach.
where you're under, you're not making the shot. You're gonna have days where you're hot, flaming hot. But you always just gotta find your middle. And once you find your middle and stay consistent, then those days is going to stack. You just keep stacking and stacking those days. And then slowly but surely, you're going to see the improvement. You're going to see if I go to the gym 6 times a week, that's better than somebody going 5 times a week. And it's going to keep stacking. You're just going to show the improvement.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I
Preach.
like that. Keith,
You
I think
know,
we
the
found
thing
our
I
next
like about,
t-shirt.
yeah, oh yeah, find your seven, baby. I love it. The thing I like about Mo is his body language. You can't tell if he's got 40 points or if he's got zero. Everything is just the same speed all day long. If he made a bad pass, you would never know it. If he just like made a sick move with a finish, you would never know it by his body language. He just plays the same way all day long. Jordan, I see that in you too, man. That's, I'll give you a compliment. Even when you make a mistake, you just run back to the other side and you pick yourself up and you play hard on the other end. So I appreciate that about you guys too. So
You're up, Keith.
all right, so I'm back to Jordan, right?
Yep.
So, we're talking about these kids, right? That from back from our hometowns and where we came from. What would you say is the top thing they need to understand about the jump from high school to college?
You said the top thing from high school to college?
Yeah, yeah. Like what would be something that they really need to understand about the jump?
Yeah, I would say just make sure you're mentally prepared. Like I think like that needs to be like the big thing about this podcast is it's really just mental. You got to like mentally be prepared to leave home, mentally be prepared to the work you're doing at high school doesn't even add up to the work you're about to do. And then you're gonna have to do the workouts, the 7 a.m. runs, the 6 a.m., you're out, we're out in the soccer field doing sprints at 6 a.m. Like, I don't want to be here. Like, what? I don't want to be doing this. Just mentally just preparing yourself to lock in, and you got to be consistent. And just I think mentality is really the biggest thing, and just being ready to forget everything at home. Just forget about it. Forget about the high school sports. Forget about what moved worked in high school. Forget about your schedule in high school. It's a whole new life you're about to step into, and just be prepared to take everything in. Take any little advice you can get from a college athlete. Your mom or pops has been there. Soak it up. Be a sponge. Be ready to learn, and just be ready to grow as a person.
Yeah, good stuff, man.
Sure. Man,
Love
that's
it
some real insight, Keith, right there. And
for
it's
sure.
stuff you don't always hear unless you've lived it.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure they're all icing their calves and their hamstrings right now because they're all going through spring practices right now and
It's super strength. It's like Tiger Balm, bro. It's super strength.
Oh yeah.
My
Aizen, are you
knees
hurting too?
Yeah,
be hurting.
we had to do contrast today, getting the ice and then getting the heat, getting the ice, getting the
Mo's
heat.
Yeah.
cracking up. Mo, you're
Yeah.
living that life
Like,
too?
Oh,
I can't walk some days.
oh. I got done with like a stem for my back. Like they like do like stem cell treatment and cupping, man. You gotta take care of
yeah.
yourself.
Your
You have
body
Hey, I'm
is your
going through all the
tool.
same things, but just from walking
Yeah,
because I'm
she's
old.
old, man. She's old. That's
Yeah,
what it is. She went to high school with Jesus. She's so
I
old.
did. Me and Jesus.
No, yeah, your body is your tool. And the thing is like you guys are performers, like similar to a singer. When y'all go watch your favorite artist, you expect them to sing your favorite song like you heard it on the radio to that level. Well, you guys are performers too. So when you step out on the court, they expect you to hit every single ball the way they saw you on your highlight film, and they expect you to see that open look and dunk the ball the way you're supposed to. And it's some days you just don't have it. But all right, man, that's a great first segment, Brenda. Let's
Good job,
let's give
guys.
them a round on that
Good
first
job,
segment. Y'all
guys.
can breathe a little bit, all right? Y'all can breathe a little bit. We're done
Y'all
with
are
the
doing
first segment.
wonderful.
That was the heavy hitter segment. We're going to go to our quick hits, okay? So how this round is going to work, it's fun. It's personality round. We're going to ask the question and we'll start with, and then all three of you will answer. So we'll say a question. We'll go Aizlyn, Mo, Jordan. All right? Sound bueno?
Do it.
All right. So for all three of you guys, quick hitters, start with Aizlyn. What is your go-to pregame ritual?
Ooh. I don't like have like a whole like routine, but before games, my grandpa used to bring me Reese's, and that's like what I eat before every game. I've kind of been slacking this spring, but like I'm gonna get back on it. Like I just like have to like I just have to have it. Like I've always had it through high school. Like that's just something I have to
All
have.
right. All right.
Love it.
Bryn, write that down. We got to send her
I
some
already wrote
Reese's
it.
Reese's Cups.
I already wrote it.
All right, Mo.
On it.
What's the pregame ritual?
I just bum J. Cole and eat some gummy worms for every game.
I dig it.
It's
I
my
dig it.
go-to
I dig
every
it. J.
time.
Cole keeps you cool.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
like it. I like J. Cole. What about you, Jordan?
Yeah, okay, same, but I need that hard. I need hard. You know what I'm saying? I need that
You're
cardio.
banging
I need
hard.
that banging. Yeah, I'm banging hard in the headphones for sure. And then I got some caffeine, dog. I need the caffeine, man. Whether that's an energy drink or coffee, I got to get some type of caffeine in me. And then let's go hoop, man. Let's go to war. Let's go to war, man. Let's go to war.
All right, what's on your playlist right now, guys? What gets you locked in? You said J. Cole, but I'm sure there's something else.
Ooh.
Aislinn?
Maybe the favorite song. What you got, Aizlyn?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm. I like don't really have one. Like we
Nothing.
just have someone get on the speaker and we're in the locker room and we're like going hard. We're freaking dancing all around the room. Like
So
whatever you
whatever it
throw at
is,
me,
you're
baby,
down.
yeah, whatever you throw at me, I'm getting down. I don't really care.
Mo, what's the favorite jam from J. Cole?
My God, there's too many. I can't count. He's my favorite artist, so like I just put him on. I'll go bar for
Just hit
bar with
play.
any
You're
song.
great.
Just hit play. And to be honest, any
I
song.
got you.
Yo.
What about you, Jordan? What's on the playlist?
Right now, man, I'm heavy Playboy Cardi, and I like to switch it up too, though. Like sometimes, depending on the mood, I'll go old school R&B, like
Oh yeah.
Boys to Men, Neo,
Yeah.
whatever. I'll switch it
Yeah.
up. But
Did
that's
he
what's
just
on
call Neo old
He
school?
was raised by me,
super
dog.
old.
He was raised by me.
Neo,
I
Neo,
had them
super
slow
old.
jams all the time. I had the slow jams. That's funny, man. Hey, you used to bang King Von a lot too.
King Vaughn, yeah.
I
Rest
used
in
to like
peace.
King Von too.
Nah,
R.I.P.
R.I.P. dog.
All right, my turn, right? Okay, Ace. Funniest or slightly embarrassing moment you've had in a game or practice? Is there any moments that stick out that might be funny or embarrassing?
Um, I don't know. I did one time when I got a kill, I like ran around the court in a circle. I was
I
just like
saw that. Your mom posted that.
running
Yeah.
around, just like,
This full blackout moment. You didn't even know what was going on.
oh yeah.
That's hilarious. What about you, Mo? Anything embarrassing or kind of funny that's happened in a game or practice?
Airball to free throw after talking smack.
Oh,
Air, I was
oh,
talking smack.
Was the
I had
dude on the
airball.
line with you?
No, we was going like it was in practice. We was going shot for shot. Came to a free throw. I was like, I'll shoot with my eyes closed. Automatic. I airball. I walked out the gym. I was so embarrassed. I couldn't stay in the gym. I had to walk out.
I'm done. I'm through.
Oh man, it
What
was
about
bad.
you, JB?
Oh, for sure, my freshman year, y'all might remember this, but there was like a loose ball, and I dove over the bench, and then it was into, we had like the Powerade things, full of Powerade. And I
Yep.
dove in, saved the ball, and then just crashed into that. I had purple all over my jersey,
Yes.
and then I'm trying to scramble back out, and then the bench chair, because the guy's cleared, so like the benches fell, and the bench chair got caught in my ankle. I was having to like move it out, and the play's still going. So that was probably like that was a highlight good
I
moment.
still remember that clip.
I have that radio call recorded because I was giving a softball lesson and listening to your game at the same time. And we're going through infield drills, and I hear Balderaz jumps into the Gatorade. And I looked and I asked my other instructor, I was like, did they just say my nephew jumped into the Gatorade? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, all right. I like it.
Hey
Yeah, it's
man,
funny.
gotta
I
be a
remember.
dog.
I like it. I like it.
So, guys, what's the best memory so far? Could be a game, a road trip, or a practice moment. Is that what you just? Oh
No,
no.
that's you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Best memory. Yeah. I was thinking I was asking the same thing. Best
I would
memory.
say mine would probably be not even volleyball, probably our retreat that we went on before season. Like we were still getting to know everybody and it was like the like obviously like I said coming in like you're so nervous to meet everyone. You're like, "Oh, I don't know how this is going to go." It was just like so freeing and like we just had so much fun getting to know one another and like do s'mores and do games and all this stuff. Like it's been my favorite thing this
Yeah.
year.
You become
Nice.
one.
Yes.
Yeah. That's cool. I love that. What about you, Mo?
There's one trip we went to Kingsville. I got two. One was
Let's
a
hear it.
buzzer
We
beater
got
against
time, buddy.
DBU. I love that buzzer beater against DBU. That play, we drew it up. True story, my coach is going to deny. I drew up the play for DBU. I drew that up. He's going to deny it, but I did that. And then the other one was when we traveled to Kingsville, we went to the beach, and that whole trip was just me and Cooper talking smack to each other. It was so funny.
Yeah.
I loved the whole trip. And
Cooper
that was
Jackson,
probably my
another
funnest trip.
another talented guard too.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, he's a stud too. Jordan, what's
Jordan?
the best memory?
For sure, when we went to Germany before this year, you went to Germany for a week, and before we even got to hoop, we came up early, practiced for maybe like 2 weeks, and we flew to Germany. And I liked it too because we were there for a week, but we only played 2 games. So even our coach was like, "Man, think of this as a trip, and then we'll go hoop 2 days out of the week." And that was just a crazy experience. Red eye flight, 17-hour flight, getting to see castles and stuff. It was a blessing, and it was fun too. But I think that's mostly for us, for all of us, like just going on trips,
Yeah.
being in the bus, and
Man, you'll miss it, dude. I promise you, like uh the last time you get off the bus, you'll remember it. You'll miss it. I know going to Kingsville sucks because it's like 12 hours. It's a long trip driving across Texas, but you're gonna miss your bros, man. You're gonna miss your girls' age. Like that's the thing you'll miss your buddies on the bus. That's like one thing that I wish I could ride with my friends again. So, all right, let's all right, Ace, back to you. So,
Okay.
after a big win, after a home game, where's the go-to spot to eat? What are you trying to go grub at after a big time win at home?
I don't have one specific spot, but if I can go somewhere and I can get Alfredo, you best believe I'm there.
So
Like
some chicken
pasta,
Alfredo.
yes. Like I could eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. I love pasta. I love Alfredo. It's
All
just
right.
amazing.
I
It just
dig
makes
it.
me
I dig it.
Yeah.
I dig it. You have to come over for dinner one time. My wife made some
okay.
mean chicken Alfredo.
Okay.
So
Yes.
dinner
Ooh,
and Reese's Pieces on the Balderaz
yes.
family, okay? Mo, what you eating?
Um, Usually I'm hurting, so I just come back to the dorm. I put some popcorn in the microwave, throw a movie on, and I just call it a
No
night.
kidding, really.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll be tired, out of breath, my body be hurting. I'll be
Just a
broke too, so just some popcorn, some
just a
cheap,
bag of
some.
pop. All right, man. I'm gonna send you a gift card or something to Something Different Grill because that's my favorite place in Portales is Something Different Grill. So I
Yeah,
got you a dinner at some point, man.
gonna need that.
I
Uber
got
Eats.
you. Jordan, what about you? Where are you going to eat at after the game?
talking about gift cards. So I love Roadhouse, man.
Well, he just
I
changed his answer.
love Roadhouse. I love now.
You
Probably
just
this
love the
one.
rolls at
He does.
Roadhouse.
And there's nothing to eat up there in ENMU. Hey, after games, we got a lot of
Nothing.
options over here, Mo. Mo. We got a lot of options over here.
Bring your talents, baby.
Whataburger, Shades, McDonald's, whatever. But but realistically, Shady's, it's like this little local burger
Yeah,
spot,
it is.
like 5 minutes down campus. That's probably my go-to. They got the
Yeah,
best milkshakes, so I'll give me a little Oreo milkshake if I'm with the family. But
yeah.
for sure, burger and milkshake, man. I'm not
I
gonna lie,
think
burger.
2 years ago we went to watch them UTD play against LCU and literally bought like 40 rolls from Roadhouse because we were staying at a Airbnb and he
Airbnb.
got to meet us for Chris. It was Thanksgiving
It would wait,
and
yeah.
flooded this dude with dinner rolls after the
And he
game.
ate them all.
Mm,
Nah,
Oh yeah.
y'all them rolls, man, all of them.
I don't
mm.
think we got any, to be
I
honest.
love
No,
Roadhouse. So what's up with that
no.
card, dog?
All right, guys. I got you. All right, a dinner on me this year. Pasta, Mo. We're gonna get you more than a bag of popcorn, young man. You got to reload, bro. And I got you on Shady's, JB. That's awesome, man.
Love
That's
it.
a yeah. Well, I'm so glad that you guys were able to meet with us tonight. You provided some valuable insight. You guys are hilarious, and we're all very proud of you.
That
Like
might
we're
be a
all.
podcast right there, these three.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Podcast.
Yeah, and food's always a big thing, especially with college athletes. And I remember, I was poor too, man. But you guys are awesome. You all are doing a great job. You set such a great example for the young student athletes. I know your parents and your families are all very proud of you. Your communities that you come out of are all very proud of you. And one thing that I pray for you is that like I get it, right? Like baseball, I felt like was my existence. And when it was over, I felt like I lost my identity. I didn't know who I was. So one thing that I always wish for the younger athletes is that I want you to give like your heart and soul, right? But I don't want the sport to be what defines you. I want you to be more. I want you to take what you learned in the college realm and apply it, but I just don't want you to go through that. That's the only thing that I pray for you and wish for you is that you were a student athlete, you were a college athlete, and that's great. But when it's over, just know that you are enough, you're good enough, and you're going to be great. You're going to be a great player in something else. So that's my wish for you guys. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Thank
sharing.
you.
That was pretty amazing.
For sure. So, Aizlyn, Mo, Jordan, we appreciate y'all taking the time to be here with the Permian Basin Playbook. So awesome, right, Bren?
Yeah, that was probably one of my favorites, guys.
Yeah, definitely. You guys keep working, keep leading. We're excited to watch y'all next season. Make sure you recover, drink some water, get some protein in you. We love you guys, man. Thanks for being on.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
man.
Yes,
much.
sir.
All right, have a good night.
All right, so.
See y'all. How about that, Bren?
They did really
Oh,
good.
I love those kids, man. They're all
They seem so
great.
well spoken. He gets that from me. Let me turn on my light.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, and
Okay,
I
okay,
got to
sorry.
meet Mo after the game at ENMU, and like I said, he's close with one of my former teammates, Josh Kukta. Shout out to Kukta, man. You helped make this happen. But just meeting Mo and shaking his hand, immediately you can tell he's respectable and just brings a good energy. I love the way he plays on the court. A's is like near and dear to us as the organization for 33
For
Lead
sure.
because we've seen her since she was like a freshman. Her coaches have all just loved her. She's a great leader, a great teammate, and she's a really good volleyball player. She's
Yeah,
very talented. And then,
for sure.
Jordan, man, that's my guy. That's like a son. That was my first son. And everything that he's accomplished, I've always just wanted him to be better than anything I ever thought of. And he is, he's smarter, he's better at
Yeah.
everything. So proud of
I'm
him.
not gonna lie, I had a lump in my throat just listening to him because just thinking of him as a little boy and
Yeah.
smelling his bacon hair when he got baptized to this, like it's so impressive to watch his journey. And every time I think he's impressed me to the highest level, then he goes and does it again, like today.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Let's wipe our eyes and get into some news and notes. All right, there's the sound, okay? There's the sound. No more emotional stuff. We're gonna get news and notes, okay? Actually,
For
there is
sure.
a little bit emotional stuff. We'll save that for the end. But all right, Booster, what you got for news and notes?
So I'm so excited. All of the scholarship applications have been submitted, and our committee will be meeting in the next few days to go through those very lengthy applications and choose our winners. And then on May 5th, we will be dividing and conquering. We will be in Monahans and Fort Stockton to deliver those winner certificates and scholarship checks. May 11th, Wink. May 12th, we're heading to Crane. Crane is one of our new schools this year for the May scholarships. May 14th, we're going to divide and conquer again. We'll be in Pecos and in Kermit. May 18th, again, we'll be in Greenwood and in Snyder. So thank goodness we have a big board because we're going to be all over the Permian Basin. It's one of my favorite times of the year because we
Yeah.
actually get to go meet these kids. And our other big news is on June 27th, we'll be teeing off at the Reeves County Golf Course. We are currently looking for hole sponsors. We're looking for $100 hole sponsors right now. Team registration has not opened up. We keep having people ask because once we open up, it takes about 3 or 4 days to fill up, and then we have a waiting list. So as
Yeah.
soon as that gets launched on all of our websites and our social media, make sure you sign in and don't wait.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, my company's going to do it. Shout out to Vincent Process Control. We'll be in there for sure. So, um, to add to that a bit, thank you to all the counselors and coaches and teachers from all of the area that have submitted. Our percentage of interaction has grown. I don't even know. Would you say 60%
Oh,
compared to last
for
year
sure.
for
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 sure.
people submitting athletes?
Listen, I have athletic directors. I've even been getting emails from superintendents. Um, and it's impressive how many people are so excited now that our organization is known to get their athletes nominated. And not
Yeah,
just athletes, this one is any student that does any extracurricular activity,
right. And
not limited to sports.
we do as a board read these.
Yeah.
And I won't name the name, but one person that was submitted, I was reading the coaches' comments, and one thing that stuck out to me was they said, "We can tell how much Joby loved student athletes and coaches by what you guys are doing on the website and through social media." So that hit me right there because that's all we want to do is show that love and appreciate all of those students and coaches and leaders in the area and around, the nation, because we do it for him. And
Sure.
that's something we definitely try really hard at. So that was good on you. You know who you are. Really good job. Um, Couple other notes. Shout out to all the track athletes in the area, district titles. Moving on. I think those finished up last week. We'll probably have some of those students in the near future. Saw some good times, some good throws. There's a lot of really fast kids that I can't believe they run that fast around here. But awesome. Softball and baseball is getting really hot. They're on the back end of district. We posted, and thank you guys for liking and sharing. We posted the standings at the halfway point, or just one game after the halfway point, and got a ton of interaction with those. There's been two games since, so those standings have gone up and down, but district championships on the line, playoff implications on the line. You win and you're in type of deal, or you lose and you're number two and you didn't win the district title, and those things you'll remember for the rest of your life. And so, good luck to all those area kids, and we're praying for your health. My last note is shout out to Jesse, Doc Chavez, and Christian Chavo Chavez on the birth of their new baby boy, born today, I believe. We got pictures this afternoon before we got onto the podcast of a beautiful baby. So happy for you guys, and continued prayers for all the health.
So excited.
Yep, for sure. Bren mentioned some sponsors. Big thank you to our sponsors. Double T is now United Rentals. So special thank you to their leadership group for immediately seeing value in the 33 Lead Foundation and choosing to continue that. We really appreciate you, United Rentals. Also, Kodiak Gas Services, they're coming back for another year. Texas Farm Bureau, and HZ Services. Without you guys, the Permian Basin Playbook wouldn't be possible, or the 33 Lead Foundation. So thanks again.
And make sure that you're following us everywhere. TikTok, the Permian Basin Playbook Podcast, on Facebook, we're the Joby Flores 33 Lead Foundation, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio. We're worldwide, guys. We're everywhere.
Yep.
YouTube, Permian Basin Playbook Podcast. Guys, find us somewhere. Follow.
That's right. That's right. Get in where you fit in, right, Bren?
That's right.
All right, guys. For Bren, I'm KBALL.
This is the Permian Basin Playbook.
Keep working,
Keep growing.
play hard, lead strong. That's the 33 Lead way. We'll see you next time.